Okay, hi Gene. Let me see if I can help you a bit with the views. This is the tickets list, and you can see that there are a number of views listed already here. If you go to three dots, you see even more views. Now, another option you have is to go when you're in the list itself. There's modify view, current view, and again, that same list of views is right here that you can switch back and forth. So it's very easy to switch around from a view to a view to a view. Now, what is it about a view that is how do you set up a view and how is it useful? So okay, so we're in this view here called all items. It's what's the highlighted one right here. So if we go to modify view, you can see that on this page there are a lot of settings for this view, and you're editing the view called all items. So down here, as we go down this page, let's see, yeah, I'll get that. You can see that there's columns. These are the columns that you've decided, that are in that view. So here's they're checked. Here's the order from the left. You can uncheck and check them very easily, or change the order if you want. Add a new one in there. It's very easy to change these things. So then the next thing is, if we go further down past all the columns, there are the ability to sort. Right now they're sorted by descending order of created is how they're sorted. If you wanted them sorted by due date, you would just say sort by the due date and make it, I don't know if it's ascending or probably descending would be the most recent ones. So then there's other options like filter, and these all have options also. What kind of view, how you group them, the totals. You don't have to know all this, but there are these options here to modify your view. So if we want to go here and create a view, I'm just going to cancel this and go over to create a view. So here we are. You can either go up here and create a view, well, you can create a view. I usually don't create a view this way. Usually when I'm in browse, I just go here and create a view. So down to the bottom is called create view. And since we kind of like all items, we want to start from an existing view. We'll call it all items. And then it's going to pop up some pre-filled. This is basically the all item settings that we have already in the view. So we'll give it a new name. Sort by due date. And just show you how that works. So we want to make sure that we have the due date on this. Yep, it's right here. Then we want to go down here to sort and change it from created to due date. And now it's going to sort on the descending order on due date when we save this view. So down here and do OK. And now we have another view here called sort by due date. And now it's sorting by the due date, the most recent ones to the earlier ones earlier. Now you can do it the other way if you wanted ascending order. Now what did you say in your email? I can change it to not stick. Descending, oldest first. Well, whatever way it works that you want to see it, but right now it's based on that. Now if you want that to be the default view for this list, we can either do one of two things, which is change all items to be that, sort by due date, just changing what the sort instead of created by due date, sort it by due date instead of created. Or we could keep this here and make this the default view. There's other things you can do, though. Usually what people tend to do is they have an all items view and they might have an open items view or an assigned view. I mean, there's many different possibilities here. Which ones are closed? These are ones we created. You can delete them, modify them. It really doesn't matter. So anyways, I thought I'd give you a brief overview of views so you have the control over the view and you have great ability to slice and dice this data. I will add one other thing, just I remembered it right now. When you're in a view, you can come here and do something like filter by, here's all the client services ones. See, now it's only showing where the category is client services. It has a filter. This little thing is a filter. You can do double filters where you say, I only want to see the category and the issue type is shipment error. So now it's doing two things. It's saying I'm only showing tickets where category is client services and issue type is that, and then you can easily remove that filter. Choose clear filters from issue type, And you could also clear the filter from here if you wanted to. Clear filter here. Of course, if you do those filters, they won't stick because next time it's going to come back to what the standard sort by due date that we created originally is. Now, if you sorted these by ascending and descending, the same thing will happen where it won't stick. It'll go back to the original, what the view states. The view says sort by due date descending. If you change it to ascending here, it'll work right now. Here it just changed it, but it won't. Oh, here, look, you can save this view. So you could save it if you wanted to in that respect. So lots of options there. I just thought I'd give you a video here. I hope it's not too long. It's 5 minutes. So, okay, thanks.